Hey everybody, I'm late today. We're on the highway though, so nothing fancy. Oh, I was messing with the mic, the Zoom mic. I think it's gonna work. It's stereo XY, so it's like targeted. So you gotta point it at something. It's not like a condenser mic. It just picks up everything in the room stereophonically, but I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, it's another great day in the neighborhood here. A lot of trash on the side of the road. This is the unfun part. It's like we get to the... Alright, you know what else? I found out that there's not a lot I can do about the click in the video from the camera every 5 seconds. It's been a bug in the hardware of the Pixel for some time. Can't fix it. The unfixable problem. Other than like creating an extra mic. Who wants to hear this? I should almost mute this. Let's do that. insane. That's insane. I never get used to that. I don't like it. It's like horrible traffic. You got audio now, don't you? I didn't want to torture you with all the traffic noise. It was horrible. Yeah, I turned the audio back on. Yeah. It was insane. It was like way too loud. So, yeah, I'm sorry. That was my thing. I turned the audio off because I didn't want to go through that. And I was shooting audio. No, I turned it off on purpose. What are you doing? Did you do Streamlabs? Or Stream Elements or whatever? Yeah, the Streamlabs is like, it's okay. But, I don't know, I'm kind of bummed about that hardware issue. The sound hardware. Yeah. The sound hardware is a thing, it just doesn't work. Because it's got that little click in the background. So this is what I actually did. Hey, how's it going, Pop Smurf? I actually did figure out how to do the audio. I'm gonna try it. My wife's coming home early tonight. We're gonna go. First time we're gonna go to a pub. We're gonna go to one of my old town pubs. Literally, Old Town Public House is the name. Our company in Hickory. Oh man, yeah, it's a nice order. It's a nice area here. Yeah, it is really nice. Yep, we're here in Mooresville. Yep. But I've been thinking a lot about how to do the ASMR audio outdoors, and I'm really happy because I watched this review of the H1N camera, audio recorder, and I practiced with it this morning, and it oh my god, it picks up everything. It's like really good. It's a really good stereo mic, and it's really particularly good for sound effects. So I think I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to talk through. This is kind of what I would do on my. If anybody has questions, please shoot. But normally when I go on these little walks, I just think about. I plan out things, So I'm just kind of talking to myself. So I mean, there's like such a rich audio, scape. When I go on these walks, like that airplane that just crossed over, in stereo, and stuff. And I want to be able to somehow capture that. Oh, there's our dog. There's our dog friend. Hey, pup. I forget what his name is. Wish I knew. I could say hi to him every day. He's here every day. We see him like literally every day. Uh-oh, cement truck. Big ass cement truck. Landscape is beautiful here. Yeah, this is why I do this walk every time. It's also got really good mobile reception for phone reception. So yeah, relatively stable. Reminds you of Long Island? I have never been. My wife was from New York. We got to go out to Long Island sometime. Go have a look at it. Yeah. The houses get, if you haven't been here before, you'll see these houses up here. They're crazy. Yeah, they get crazy spendy. But yeah, I was like thinking through the audio thing. So one thing about that mic is it's so sensitive that you can't have any like handling noise. Like if you touch the mic at all, it picks everything up because it's really, really sensitive. It's a good mic. And oh, who's that? Somebody's walking up here with their like carpenter kit. Shit, don't get mad at me. I wish this setup I had was black. then I could hide it easier. It's pretty obvious that I'm filming when the way I have it right now. He's just walking. I don't know where he's going. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not filming right now, just because I don't want to get in trouble. Hey, hi there. Just cleaning up that road, it looks like. Pre-recorded ASMR dub. I could do that, but no. So this is what I want to do. I want to. All right, so I'm going to talk through this again. I'm just working through my setup for how I'm going to do this on these walks, and this is one of the reasons it's fun. It's a hobby. It's, nothing I'm going to do professionally, but so because that mic is so good, and because the mic is so light, and because it's designed to pick up sound effects, I was thinking to myself, well, you know what? What if that mic was available as an option? You know, like we could turn it on, and you know. But I could turn it off at other times. So if I didn't want to pick up a lot of stuff, I could turn it on, right? And then I got thinking, I know it's going to take some setup, but I already have all the stuff for it. It just takes a little bit of, finagling, right? So I'm actually thinking I might even keep the other Go Wireless. The other I might even keep. I have two Rode Go, wireless lavalier mic combos, right? The one of them has the one, but the Go Wireless 2 it's so cool. It's got one receiver. That's the one I use for doing yoga in the morning. And then it has a mic built into the transmitter unit, but it also has a plug for a lavalier mic or whatever, right? You can plug any kind of mic into it you want to. So what I've been thinking of doing is I can plug the I can plug the fancy ass stereo mic into it, right? And then it would transmit it. So what I could do is I could make a mic boom, right? So I could have a mic boom, and then I have a camera boom. So I would be like walking with two hands. I know that's like crazy, but the goal of that kind of walking would be to just film stuff. Basically, I'd be like a walking, ASMR sort of outdoorsy filmmaker. I wouldn't be trying to go for a run or anything. I would be all geared out. In fact, I would even have my Audio-Technica headphones on so I can monitor the sound, which is really cool. You can actually click, you can, well, let me think about that. I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. Yeah, I don't think there's an audio. Well, we'll have to figure it out. Let me think. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work because, okay, so the Go Wireless 2 it comes with two transmitters, and you can set the transmitters in stereo mode. So you can have two transmitters. You can have, and they're pretty powerful actually. So hell, I wonder. Okay, ASMR. I don't know what ASMR. It's just it's just listening to sound. It's things that calm you down. It's just stuff that makes you calm you down. I am not from North Carolina. No. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not from here. But I just realized that I could actually almost get the same effect without the mic. The XY configuration stereo mic. But I'm thinking if I basically what I'm thinking of doing is making a pole. A leaves, aren't they nice? I know. And this is just plain old phone stereo, you know? And it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good for the most part. I mean, the stuff I'm talking about doing would take it to the next level, and it would get rid of some of the annoyances of like, yeah, you can hear a little bit of the wind. And that's another part of this, is that there's a lot of wind, and the wind does kind of affect it. So, yeah, just streaming with your phone by itself is kind of nice. Especially if you don't have a phone that has clicks in it every 5 seconds like mine. I hate it. We found that out yesterday, and that's really got me kind of bummed. But oh well, nothing I can do about that. And so what I was thinking of doing is making basically a boom pole for a mic, like they do, right? Except it would be really lightweight. It would not be like a big old one, right? And I would probably duct tape a power source to it, and then I would make the pole so that it's always extended. The pole would have to be always extended because you're gonna have cabling on the pole, and I'm gonna want to electric tape and all that down. Basically, I want to make a boom mic, right? And then on the top, so it would be counterweighted too a little bit, which would be nice, right? But the thing that's cool about that is I could get in like really close to hear things really nicely. The hard part of that is that the sensitivity of the mic is something I'd have to adjust by touching the mic. So I'd have to change that. Be able to touch it like that. So anyway, I was thinking about making a pole where I could, set the sensitivity and kind of just go to cool places. And if we use the Rode mic because they're wireless, then you know what? I'm gonna walk down here at this time again. Let's see if there's a dog down here. There was a dog down here last time, but I want to try this one. And if we do if we do it right, I should be able to put watch the sunset and turn the mic up and just listen to the waves, And then we could do things like go to the beach, or go watch a stream, or just listen to the leaves rustle, The truth is, honestly, I kind of want an ASMR mic. Because that's what ASMR mics are for. They're not for licking. They're for hearing exactly what's all around you. They're ultra sensitive, I don't know if I don't know. I'm actually thinking I might. I don't know. I'm thinking about not using the. Ironically, the ASMR ad has a guy out in nature with the ASMR mic. And yeah, that's. Oh shit! There's some dogs right there. Hi, puppies. As long as they're behind a fence, we're good. I'm just going for a walk here. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm actually thinking I might return the H1N, actually, now that I think about it. If I return the H1N and I get an ASMR mic, then we could feed the ASMR into this stream, like real ASMR, like not licking at ASMR, I think some of these patios are owned by other people, though. I don't know. They're still working on that project over there, across the way. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of glad I talked through this. I think I just figured this out. I figured this out. I actually need an actual ASMR mic. Because the ASMR mics are designed to represent your ears on your head. They're designed for you to hear. They're not designed to be like a targeted stereo mic. Like the H1N is an XY configuration. They're completely different. They're designed to like pick up stuff from both sides of the, like just like you were walking through it, right? Holy shit. I'm starting to put the things together now. The problem with that is I would need some sort of backpack. No, you don't. No. No, that's the thing. ASMR mics, they're designed to pick up stuff in stereo, you know? Also, you know what? They're not, people do lick it, but that's not what they're for. They were never designed for that originally. That was not their original design. People just decided to do that. Yeah. Now you can make a whole bunch of ASMR configurations. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. I could actually do an ASMR configuration by using the Go Wireless 2. Yeah. I could put 2 condenser mics, like lavalier condenser mics, and I would just have to, I'd have to put the mics, I'd have to centralize them. The problem with that is that it doesn't pick up dialogue very well. You know what I mean? But if I was going to get an ASMR mic, I'd have an extra thing I'd have to be carrying anyway. So, you know. That makes me really wonder, shit, I can actually wear the 2 lab mics. Oh my god, I just realized I might have actually solved the problem without buying anything else. Yeah. Oh man, if I could mix in a 3rd mic, that would be so good into the mix. If I could mix in a 3rd mic, I could have, you know, I don't even need that. I don't. If I have a condenser mic, if I have just the regular lav mics and I have one on each lapel, if I like wear one on the right and one on the left so that they're not too far away from each other, then the lav mics would be ASMR mics. They wouldn't be as sensitive but you don't want them to be as sensitive because you're just walking around talking, right? I'm gonna try that. Yeah. 3rd ear, right. That's crazy. I just thought of that. In fact, I have all the stuff to do that. You know what? Let's do that at the pub tonight. Because I'm trying to figure out something to do at the pub that's going to be like, I mean, we're going to be there for 2 hours listening to the jazz, right? So I want to try a couple of different things. Yeah. In fact, I think I'll charge up I'll bring my laptop so I can listen to the stream and hear what stuff sounds like. This is kind of a test, right? But I actually think we might be onto something there, because the problem with my Go Wireless is that it's too sensitive, right? Well, that's because we have it. But it might be good enough. I mean, those mics are condenser mics, so that's more ASMR. ASMR is kind of a, you know, the 2 ears are really broad. You know, they're targeted out, and then that kind of gets combined. The real question would be is if there's going to be, like, if you talk into a stereo mic, sometimes there's like an echo because one of them comes in slightly before the other one, you know, which is normally, I mean, that's how echoes are formed. So, or you know, like reverb and thing. So he's like fixing his grass. I don't want to film them. So there's a lot, those leaves are a big job, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to clean them up eventually. It'll kill your lawn. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's the secret. I may already have an ASMR setup and not even know it. And not only that, it'll work better than everything else because I've already tried it. I've already used it once when I did Doris's video. I can't wait to show you. When I filmed Doris's video, I combined 2 mics and I set the Go Wireless into mono, which unifies the 2 channels. It combines the 2 channels. So you have 2 transmitters, and one of the transmitters was on a shotgun mic, you know, the Movo that was pointing right at her, and the other one was the lav mic that she was wearing. And so the signal of her voice was like improved. So all I have to do is that exact same thing, but make it so that there's a receiver on each side. God, you know, I could even leave it on the stick and rather than wear it. And then if I put the camera, like zoom in on the water or something, you would get exactly as if I was a face. Holy shit. I just realized this. I can actually do the 2 mounts and make, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could just mount the 2 mics right on the stick, but they would be about ear distance apart. Yeah. The thing of it is, though, is that they would pick up the same thing. Well, I don't know. We'll have to try it. I think I'm going to try that tonight. I have all the stuff for that. I have all of it. I mean, it's not going to be like professional grade music audio. Point them out. What? What, the mics? Yeah, tonight I'll show it. Nice house. We didn't get interrupted by a dog yesterday. What time is it? 2:03. Or simulated ear cups. Yeah, you know, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, you can't point them out because they're cardioid. They're like, that's the problem, right? It's also a good thing because it picks up more in the room. I don't know what they're I guess you're right. I guess we could point. You know what? We could like put. You know what we could do? We could point them. I gotta figure out how to mount it is the thing. Right? I'm thinking. How's it going? How do you say that? Radarga. It is a nice walk. Well, okay, so even the lapel mics have a cardioid pattern. It's just not hypercardioid, where it's like, you know. So what we could do is we could like do a makeshift mount of one of the mics pointing, and I can totally do that with the hot shoe stuff. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I always go on these walks to calm myself down and think. But I'm getting ready for the jazz thing tonight. I'm trying to think about different things we can do. I mean, here's the thing. The H1N is super hypersensitive. People use it for recording gigs and stuff, but it's super fucking sensitive. And the thing that worries me about that is that it would have too much extra noise, you know? Also, it needs power. No, I don't. I code so much all year round that I... Besides, I don't like to code unless I'm making something, you know? On your walks, do you say when you're halfway? I don't. I'm about halfway now, I think. But yeah. I mean, I probably should. I don't. I never really plan it. I just go out and just walk, you know? God, there's lots of boats on this lake tonight. Lots of like fishing boats out there. Let's test the reception. Last time we came down here around this corner, we dropped reception. So that's one of the. I want to find out where like the farthest I can go is today. Yeah, going for a nice walk is fun. I think it's a fun thing to live stream too. Take people with you. They got their little makeshift beach down there. See that? Yeah, I'm thinking we have everything. Honestly, I think we do. I think we have everything. I don't, you know what we could do? We could have two different mics and then, the only problem with the H1N is it requires batteries. So I got to get rechargeable batteries for it because right now the ones I have wear out too long. And then what we could do is we could see if the sound quality is good enough with... I mean, a lav mic is designed for dialogue. It's not designed for... you know, it's not designed for singing. It's not designed for music and stuff like that. I kind of want to do it that way though because it will capture the ambiance of the place. So, you know, I know for tonight I'm going to have to do that. So it actually will. You can use USB power with it. You can use USB power, and I have a big USB power bank I'm going to take tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have basically two main mic configurations, right? I'm hoping that if I put the Rode mic, the Go Wireless transmitter on the stereo mic, that the signal will be stereo, and then I can put the other lav mic on me so that you can hear me through the crap, right? That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Because then, what are they doing down there? Oh, they're cleaning up leaves. That would be ideal. All right, here's where it cuts out usually. Let's see if it does. It hasn't started yet, but I think that's the way. God, if that works, that would be so perfect. It would be perfect for going to open mics and pubs and crawls and stuff like that. That would be absolutely perfect because then what we could do is, when we want to capture the music itself, we can point the H1N at the... another thing too I like about the Go Wireless 2s is you can reconfigure them without restarting your stream. So you can switch them into stereo or whatever, right? It might be annoying to warn people you're going to do it, but you can switch them. So what I could do is I can have one of them... All right, here's where it drops. We can have one of them connected to the stereo H1N that is targeted stereo and have it pointed at the talent, the jazz or whatever, right? The bluegrass is next week. Jazz is this week. And we could point it at that, and then I could still wear a mic and I could walk around. So I could set up the camera so that it's just capturing the whole event. And then I could actually just walk around the pub. In fact, I could actually go up and get a beer and you could still hear me go get a beer while you're hearing the music and no one will even see the camera. Oh God, we have to do this. I think I might have just found the single best way to do a pub crawl live. Because look what I can do. I can say, okay, so, oh my God, we just can't get caught. We just can't get caught. You realize what I could do? So if I hide that lav mic, right? Or better yet, if I actually get one of those mics that you can tape to yourself, right? They have mics that are flesh color that you can tape to your skin. So let's say I get a lav mic and I hide it. I can set up the camera so that it's taking video. So oh my God, I just totally have an evil plan. It just totally opened itself to me. Let me tell you. So what we could do, wow, I can't believe I still have reception here. What we could do, we could actually go into the pub at 7 o'clock and we could set up. I could put my phone up. I could have the thing. I don't know how much battery I have, right? So I bring my big old battery charger and I don't know, I have it connect. Oh God, I just realized. Shit. We're gonna need some kind of adapter so I can still get power to the phone. Either that or I'm gonna have to, I don't know if the phone's gonna go for 2 hours, you know? Oh, that's I have to think about that. Because you only get, hey, thanks. Oh, what is that? That was just a note message. So, I just remember that power thing. I gotta remember that. Secret Agent Rob, I know. So, we could go in and say, hey, I just want to film the gig. I want to live stream the gig. And they're like, awesome. Okay. But nobody who live streams, hey, there's a John Deere over there. So, still no loss of connection. This is weird. It usually drops right now. It must be on a good tower today. I don't know what's up. So, everybody's doing their leaves. So we go and we say, look, we want to, I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to be promoting your pub. I'm going to be live streaming your band. I mean, everybody's going to be happy all around, right? Because we're live streaming it, if they're getting exposure. I mean, if you run a pub or you're in a band who's playing at a pub, having one or more, live streamers is a good thing. It's a good thing. They want it, right? But most of the people who know about live streaming, they would think, oh, well, how are you doing your live streaming? What's your setup? I'm like, well, I got this Go Wireless here that transmits to this mic over here, and this mic is wireless, and it picks up and it goes into the phone, see? And then I show the connection to the phone. But what they don't know is that there's another transceiver in my pocket. Yeah. And it is on me. I'm going to turn around. And it is on me. And anywhere I go, that audio is being fed into the stream. No, there's all kinds of weird noises right now. It's kind of audio pollution. There's a bunch of blowers. People are all picking up leaves. God, you should see the smoke over there. It's just like tons of smoke. These things are so annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah. Probably too many things. Right? Oh God, it smells like smoke. shitty 2-cycle engines, I hate them. They just ruin the world. They are so bad for the world. So that's my plan. And we're going to see how much battery time we have, right? So the receiver, oh my God, I just figured it out. So what we can do is we have like a camera set up. We have like a table, and we take the table over and we make sure the table is kind of at the front, actually not too close because we'll get blown away. A lot of times the music's going to be too loud. You know, besides, I don't want the camera at the very, very front because I kind of want to have it be ASMR, you know. I want the camera to be like capturing the ambiance of the pub, but there's gonna be people that aren't gonna want to get filmed, so I don't know what's up with that, you know what I mean? That's gonna be really interesting. It's like, I don't know what to do with that. What do you think is more acceptable? If I just put it in front and I film the band only, then anybody that sits in front of it knows they're sitting in front of it, they're going to be filmed, right? But if I set up in the back of the pub and I film the whole fucking pub on a live stream, what do the other IRL streamers do? No, well, I know the owners of this pub. They're like good friends, so we should be fine. But the question is, I mean, I know that they will love to have everybody filmed, you know. But the problem is people talk about all kinds of shit in the pub, man. Because they think they're just talking in the pub. If I actually started capturing it on video, that could get really interesting. Because people go to this particular pub. People go to this pub, you know, because they're winding down and they just want to relax. They don't want a camera in their face. So I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. I mean, but you know, it's kind of false privacy anyway. People think they have privacy while they're talking in the pub, but they don't realize the person next to them can hear them. You know, anybody could walk in with a mic into a pub and crank the gain, and they could hear every fucking conversation in the pub. You don't believe me? Do it in your apartment. Get a decent mic and turn the gain up, and you can hear every conversation up like 2 floors. Do random static shots macro. Yeah. I don't know. We could do that. I think I know the answer. I think the way to do this, I mean, if we're going to be sneaky about it, well, I already have 2 audio inputs, right? That we already have. So the way to be sneaky about this is we have 2 remote audio inputs, one on me and one attached to the camera. I mean, to the recording device, right, with the battery and everything. So we have, okay, so I think this is the way we're gonna raise the least amount of suspicion. Yeah. So the way we're gonna raise the least amount of suspicion is we get there early and we talk to the owners and say, hey, I'd really like to live stream this jazz. How do you feel about that? And they're like, yes, that's fine, right? So we get permission. I don't want to get, you know, bad blood with anybody because I want to do this with lots of pubs, including ones I don't know. I say, is that cool? Can I live stream this? And I mean, because of COVID and everything too, right? There's still people that can't come in because they're still afraid of COVID. And I as much as I want to set up to show the whole pub, I have a suspicion that most owners are going to be only okay with streaming, you know. It's funny too because I see YouTube videos all the time of people that have ambiance or coffee shop ambiance. I guarantee you they didn't get permission from the people in the coffee shop. Guarantee you. And yet they're like, played over and over millions of times. Those people are played, they're caught, and they're played over and over again. And they're, my wife loves these ambiance videos, right? She goes and watches. Some of them have people, some don't. I love them too. But okay, so we have kind of a plan A and a plan B. I'm glad we can talk through this because I want to have this all organized for tonight. So the plan A is, well, all the plans include asking the owner if we can live stream. That's just a courtesy. And there might be some pubs where we don't want to say anything because we want to do it anyway. We know the people won't say yes. Like, I don't know, Big Daddies or something like that, where they're like, really, really, you know, we're being more spy-like in our captures, which I think might be illegal. So I gotta be careful on that. I don't know. So let's start with the nice, legal, obvious stuff. So, hey, can we live stream your jazz event? And they're like, yeah. I was like, where would you like me to set up? Where is the best place for me to set up? How about that? And let's say, oh, anywhere is fine. Right? You see what that happens there? If the owner of the pub says anywhere is fine, we are fucking golden. Because now I can go anywhere. If the owner has to stop and think about it and goes, well, probably, you know, up there in front of the band. I'm like, okay. So I go set up, and by the way, when I mean set up, I mean like take over a table. Not a whole table, but at least, you know, one seat at a table. Because some of these pubs get really, really busy, you know. And if I set up equipment early, like, so if I get there like, you know, before 7, you know, it'll just be nice, really. And so then we set up and we point the camera at the band, but we also make the camera so that when it's flipped, it points at the bar. See what I'm saying? So our best possible position, I'm doing the strategery. I'm doing the strategery. So we point the camera, we find the best possible seat between the bar, which is the most active, fun place to watch anyway. And it would probably get us into the least amount of trouble, because if somebody wants to hide, I mean, you can't hide when you go to the bar. When you go to the bar, everybody hears what you say, they hear what you're ordering, because you're at the bar. But, you know, if you're going to go hide in a corner and, you know, whisper sweet nothings to your girlfriend or something. Hey, there's a boat coming in. A fisher boat, looks like. You know, then they can hide, right? So even if somebody did get bent out of shape about it, we go, and look, you know, we don't have to volunteer that we're going to flip the camera on occasion and show the bar. You know, and you know, it's totally fine. It's because obviously I would need to do that anyway, right? Occasionally I would want to flip the camera just to talk into the camera, and then I flip back to the band, right? Well, if it just so happens that when it's flipped on me and I say, hey, give me a second, I'm going to go get a beer. See what I'm saying? Then we could go down and I can go get a beer at the bar, I could go talk, but I'd have my own mic on so you'd be able to hear everything that's being said at the bar. And nobody's going to get bent out of shape because everybody says things at the... You ever notice, like, in the bar, when people go to the bar itself, they put on a different persona. They act differently. It's like, hey, I'll have 2... Because they know everybody at the bar is listening to what they're ordering. They know that, I mean, the bartender is being, like, conversational. You know, it's like it's just kind of a given that you're going to interact. In fact, you might even meet somebody, right? You say hi to somebody. Google Amazon's recording it all. Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, all the time. Yep. Yeah, I know. They caught him again. Yep, they keep catching him. So, you know, but, you know, I kind of want to be a good citizen here, so that lawn is very nice. I keep saying that, but I love it. Very well done, lawn. Very well done. So yeah. think we got our plan. I know exactly what to do now. Now it's like I've thought through it all, you know. So when we get there, I won't have to like think again. Yep. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna live stream the band. Is that okay? Yeah. And then, oh yeah, that's fine. Where would you like me to set up? Anywhere? Oh, anywhere's fine. All right. If they say anywhere's fine, what are we gonna do? This is different, right? If they say anywhere's fine, we have to have a different strategy. If they say anywhere's fine, I mean, I don't know. It probably still is best to go put the camera between the bar and the band. So when you click on flip camera, it shows the camera of me at the pub drinking, and it shows the bar in the background, which is fun, right? That's where the letters are. Is that a cloud? Yeah, there's clouds today. I know. Cloud stream. Exactly. So I know I want to go in the rain. That's why I want to do the GoPro, because I can just do that. But I don't think that's gonna work. So I still think, you know, maybe we'll try it that way. Maybe another day. Maybe on another one, we'll actually capture the whole pub, you know? And we can just sit in the back. There's actually, this particular pub is really nice because it has, if they say sit anywhere, I know exactly where I'm going to sit. Because there is you can sit in the window. They have a chair where you can sit in the picture window. And you can just sit up there. And it's small enough that most people don't sit there because it's not cozy. Nobody really wants to sit there, but it's cool because I can actually flip the phone and I could show the phone. We could watch the people outside walking by and stuff. So, do I think that Rob CD, you know, from Japan, does he give this much thought to his streams? Probably not. I don't see how the guy does it. He has his backpack on, and he just fucking walks right into like the bars all the time. He just walks right in. He doesn't tell anybody anything. He hasn't. I've watched him so many times. He walks into so many places that he just doesn't do anything. You know, he's got a backpack on. Never had a problem walking a bar. Yeah, but his backpack has a camera on it. You know, it's got a camera on the shoulder. And it's really obviously a camera. It's not like he can hide it at all. You know. And yours doesn't. I'm assuming not. Just act like you're supposed to be there. But I just don't see why, you know, I don't know. That's a stupid ass, like, wind blowers again. Keep your laptop where you keep it. They couldn't figure it out. Worst case, they say stop. Yeah. But I'm trying to establish like whatever the rules are here. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't give a shit about the rules. You know, that's not trying to say. I mean, and if you're on a public street, that's public. You know, you can't. Yeah. Most people aren't carrying a phone, though. Yeah. Well, for example, most phones have instant cameras. Yes, they do. But like, I watched one of the anime conventions, and there were some people filming outside of the anime convention, and they got told to leave. Security came and told them to leave. Yep. Security told them and said, this is private property, you can't be here unless you have permission. And yet, you know, everybody's taking pictures of everything all over. Yeah. Security, well, again, a pub is private property, even though it's a public space. It's private property, though. So the pub owner can ask you to not do it. You go to your home, they can ask you, right? Yeah. Yes, they can. They do. You can get wrongly citizen arrested and shot in the head. Yeah, unless you're dead. I'm not making fun. That actually happened recently. How's it going, Polo? Then the estate zoos. Yeah. So I think that's the plan. I think most people would not even ask if they can live stream. I don't even think they would ask. I think they would just do it. You know? Bunch of Amazon stuff right there. You want to score. You want to go score and steal all their Amazon packages? So, I know they do. They're just sitting there. They're just totally sitting there, and they're like, God, I mean, they're like 500 meters, 500 yards from the street. It's not like somebody's going to hear them rustle against the door or something. Yeah, and kids film shit all the time. It's constantly being filmed, right? The whole filming thing is a big topic all by itself. What's acceptable, what's not. Yeah, they're posing their TikTok, and TikTok is, and they're live streaming more and more now. You know, they're on the bus live streaming. Shooting your cat. Fuck, I hate those things. I hate those things. Yeah. I feel like we have our plan in place. I feel like our plan is in place. I don't even know if I'm going to ask. I don't know if I'm going to ask. Here's what I'm going to do. Because, you know, it's one of those things, like, if you bring attention to yourself, you might actually do more harm than good. Uh-oh. Go to your meeting. Have fun, Tanima. I know nobody ever says that to about a meeting. Have fun. Have fun in your meeting. I hope there's donuts. Hi, how are you? This is the road part of the new infrastructure bill. Perhaps. Notice how it has no sidewalks or places for bicycles. Goes south. But yeah. I don't think I'm going to ask anymore. Nope, no asking. No asking. Nope. GeoGuessr? Oh no, everybody knows. Yeah, this is my same road I'm on every day. Pretty much every day I go for a walk on this same road. Paid internship. Nice. Age profile is the type of contract offered to the company. Type of contract. Oh God, are you too young? It would look like we're moving faster. Nah. I could. Want to see something? How about that? Uh-oh. Is it still working? Are you upside down or is it still working? Are you upside down? I think everybody's upside down. That's kind of funny. You're not upside down? I'm upside down. How's that? How's that for a shot? kind of fun doing that. Can't see anything you're saying though. Don't say anything important. That was weird. Audio only, huh? I'm glad you guys are walking. It's fun to come out and get a nice walk. America has nice scenery, yeah. It does, it's a beautiful country. It's one of the greatest things about it. There's so many different parts of America, too, different types of scenery. You go to Tucson, it's like you're in a different planet. I definitely sometimes do. I'm not as good as Amelia. Do you know Amelia? You know Amelia, right? I can't do it because of my mustache. Why do you have to bring politics into everything? She always does that. She has Tourette's. She does. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even being mean. Yeah. Amelia? I forget her name. She has like a because you have the most popular president in the history of your country. Oh God. My job contract, I didn't even know that. I haven't looked at anything political in like months. Procedural-based PHP? Symfony framework. What is Symfony? I've never heard of it. What is it? I don't even know what that is. French-based PHP framework. Oh, professional version of Laravel. Well, people love their Laravel. Laravel, whatever. People love it. I wouldn't even know anymore. I haven't even looked at JavaScript or TypeScript in half a year. That's not true. I had a little bit I had to do for my Jupyter Hub integration. Yeah. Java. Ugh. You know, if it does the job, fine. The problem is sometimes it stops doing the job. Oh my God. No. I did a little DHTML. And XHTML. I found a site all about XHTML the other day. I was like, actually, I found somebody's site that said that it was XHTML compliant. Had a big badge on it that said it was compliant. I was like, you really need to update that. There's an airport near here. Well, that's a helicopter. There's Blair Witch Lane. That's where the trailer trash is. He yells at me every time. I don't go down there anymore. I don't want to get shot. You do need HTML fun. Well, oh wait, here comes the school bus. Is it that time already? Fuck, it's 2:30. I got lots to do. All right, so let me talk through this. Okay, so I'm going to talk through my final plan. It's going to be noisy though. Here comes traffic. So maybe that'll keep our minds off the horrible traffic. We are going to go, I'm going to take the Go Wireless 2, which has 2 retransmitters. I'm going to put one of the transmitters on my body and hide the mic so people can't see it. This isn't jaywalking. I'm walking on the fucking street. There's no fucking sidewalk. Jaywalking was invented, by the way, by the car makers. Mostly Ford, actually. DevOps course, there's a thing. Of course, Seattle School Bus. We're big time into that. It's true. Go look it up. J was a horrible, horrible word. And they were running over people, and they had to go look it up. They ran an entire marketing campaign because public opinion against automobiles was growing. And so it worked. In fact, it worked so well, they started making laws. And they named it after it. The J was like a slur, a really bad slur, worse than the N-word back then. And to be called a J was like really, really bad. And so they did this marketing campaign to make it so that they could say jaywalking. And it stuck. Now we have a new word in our vocabulary. It's funny because, seriously, it was as bad. It wasn't racial in nature, but it was as bad as at the time. It was as bad as saying, N walking or whatever. You would never say it. Please don't say it. But that's what it was. And all those poor kids called Jay. I know. Jay-Z. Yeah. It was back then if you were called a Jay. That's totally different now. Totally changed. Totally changed. So this reminds me of my Christmas tree. Alright, so I'm going to take the gimbal. I'm going to have to charge the gimbal up. It's pretty good, but I charge the gimbal. I actually don't even need the gimbal. I could just use a tripod without the gimbal. Probably wouldn't even need it. Yeah, that guy almost hit me. That guy came within a foot of my arm. And I'm the one in the wrong. A J? Yeah, it still means that. I think it's just the letter J though. It still means a joint. Yeah, that's modern. Yeah. Same old, same old. Again, I want to be able to pick up trash too. I don't know if I can do that. It's so noisy. It's so noisy here. I've had people wave at me doing this though. Chinks? Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah. Nobody likes that stuff. Yeah. I hate car sounds too. I kind of want to just turn it off. I thought about not even covering this part and just ending the stream. I'm probably going to do that because tomorrow I won't do this. It's just too disruptive. Some people like it. Most don't though. It's definitely not ASMR. If you're gonna walk to the store though, this is the time to do it because it's safer. This is pretty damn dangerous, yeah. Oh look, our letter E got broken in half. We saw that yesterday. Whew. At least if I die, it'll get caught on camera. I'll be in violation of terms of service for dying. Dude, this shit. The shit that I've seen Hitch do though, oh my god. He takes his life in his hands all the time. Yeah. Motorcyclist. I know, this gutter is like, there's trash everywhere. You would be surprised what you can find. Look at all the cigarette butts. Everybody thinks cigarettes don't count as trash. Oh hey, I can do one of those intense like low shots. Ready to go. It's the gutter cam. That's right, it's the gutter cam. The gutter cam. I wish I could see it. Just when you thought you'd seen it all. Just when you thought you'd seen it all. I cannot do that if I had my sound on. Oh god, it flipped. Banana skin count as trash. I know that's funny to say that. I used to always. Can you see the practice of football? Can you hear him? You hear the buzzer? God, it's like dead silent all of a sudden. What the fuck? I used to think banana skins don't count because they're organic, right? But I don't know. People have mixed opinions on that. Yes, they do. The internet was an escape from real life. Now real life is an escape from the internet. Isn't that crazy? I agree. We agree. Yep. Speaking of escape, here's where it's time for me to end. Thanks for joining me. I'll be doing a co-working stream in a bit. Probably half an hour or so, maybe less. And then we'll be leaving to do the pub streaming. So I'll probably leave around 6, but it starts at 7. So I'm gonna get all the equipment ready for that, and we'll go do that. So take care, everybody. Bye.